Hi everyone, in this video, we will introduce ConRej4J, a database for Java concurrent regression. Regression bugs are bugs introduced by code modification which cause a working function fail. Once a bug is found, there can be many changes between the working version and the regression version. The goal of regression fault localization technique is to locate which change causes a bug. There have been many research works to localize the regression fault. However, none of them is designed to address a concurrent regression. Concurrent regression is different from sequential regression in two aspects. First, concurrent regression can be non-deterministic, which causes some technique like delta debugging fail. Second, concurrent regression involves thread interaction. Existing symbolic-based approach and a trace-based approach do not model the concurrent control and date dependencies. In this work, we introduce ConRej4J. It is a database consisting of 20 non-trivial concurrent regressions with complicated evolutional history. Each concurrent regression is associated with 3 versions and a regression test. The working version where the regression test can pass in the past. The regression version where the regression test can fail in the middle. And the fixed version where tests can pass after programmers can fix the bug. Moreover, for the regression versions, we manually label the failure-inducing change and the potential missing change. Finally, we provide 2 execution modes for running a regression test on the regression version. The reproducibility model, which ensures the concurrent programs can fail, and the normal model, which the concurrent programs may probabilistically fail. Next, we show how we use ConRej4J tool. Before installing the tool, ensure that JDK 1.8 and Docker are installed on computers. Then download our tool from the GitHub release. Wait for the tool to download. After the download is complete, we use the terminal to enter the tool directory and run bash to initialize Concurrent4J dataset. Wait for the image to load. The initialization process involving putting our published Docker images on the Docker Hub, which includes all the required library dependencies by the project in the Concurrent4J. Use Java command to start the tool. In this process, Concurrent4J will load the configuration file for all the concurrent regressions and prepare the Docker environment. Use helper command to check all the instructions. Use ls to check all the concurrent regression. Search regression ID by keyword using ls command. Using pull command to download the Git repository for each version of regression. Here, version can be either regression, working, and fixed, representing 3 versions of each concurrent regression. Using info command allows the user to have an overview of the regression, including what bug report is used for constructing the regression, the concurrent commit ID for 3 versions, and the number of commits between the working version and bug introducing version. In addition, user can use info command to check the information of a specific version. Using the command diff allows the user to check the diff information of 2 versions. If a regression version is under comparison, we will highlight the failure-inducing change in yellow. Moreover, we will also highlight the potential missing change. The diff command is used to check what change fixed the regression. User can use test command to run a regression test against a version in the normal mode. In the normal mode, the concurrent regression may not guaranteed to be replayed. This design keeps the original scenarios of the regression. Alternatively, user can use test command with -r to force the regression bug to appear. The errors thrown by the test will be fully consistent with the bug report. You can find the real bug report from the table in our GitHub documentation. Before extending a regression in ConRej4J, We assume that a user have already prepared the Git repository on a public Git server, for example, the GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket, etc. In order to extend a new concurrent regressions into the database, the user needs to prepare metadata and set up the execution environment into the Docker container. ConRej4J maintains an XML configuration file tracking all the concurrent regression database. The user needs to follow our schema to accomplish the information. Here, the environment script specifies the Java home variables to JDK 1.8 paths. Finally, user can use add and refresh command to load the updated metadata and the environment script. Thank you for your watching.